What's up, guys? Andrew here, firefighter detecting. I'm actually out here gonna be doing some magnet fishing again today. I'm on the south end of the river where I usually magnet fish. Getting my stuff set up here, trying to talk over the cars going around behind me. I do have a grappling hook with me today, which I was able to use last time. Hopefully I won't have to use it, but I have it with me just in case. It's a tool. Let's get the magnet set up here. And you gotta be aware of people running on the bridge, getting their exercise in. Let's get this thing set up and get going. See what we can find. Come back to you on that first good find. Looks like we got a whole big mess. Look, we got a fish hook, some metal down there, big old nail, another piece of metal. Looks like another nail right there. Let's get those peeled off, get the rest cleaned up, and get back in the river. Not bad, right? What do you suppose this is? Hope it's not like some pin or something. Interesting find. Lots of traffic right now, so I'm gonna have to try to be loud. Just got one more of the nail on here. Had a big old magnetic rock. I threw it back. So I moved over about 10 feet from where I was. I'm more toward the middle of the river. Back in there where I had those really heavy things, and maybe we'll see if we can get onto one and finally get it out of the river. If it's still there because of the floodwaters that came through. But we'll keep you informed, and I'll show you when I got the next good find. So my last throw, just a bunch of nails, nothing too exciting. So that's why I didn't show it. But I'm back in the water, and let's see what we can find. I did, however, manage to get hooked on that one item that's down there. I have no idea what it is, but my magnet slipped off. So if I connect to it again, I'm going to try the grappling hook and see what we can do. I haven't had much luck the last few throws. Really loud truck just went by. Haven't had much luck on the last few throws. But I just hooked onto something and hopefully I can get it. Come on. Come on out of there. Let's go. Reveal yourself. Show me what you are. Come on. Slow and steady. Let's go. Come on. Hope I'm not stuck on a rock. Come on. Nope, came off. Let's see here. Whatever it was, there's air bubbles, big air bubbles coming up. Maybe you pulled it loose. I don't know. Maybe you pulled it loose. Lots of air bubbles right there. Still coming up. I don't know. Let's see what we got here, if anything. Man, I don't know what that was. No, nothing on the magnet. Let's try to get back up there and see what that was. Maybe we'll get it this time. All those air bubbles, that's a good sign. Keep going. Let's pull up something. I want to show you guys something decent this time, not just nails and nuts and pieces of metal. Whatever pin that is from, I have no idea. But I want to get this. I want to see what this is. I'm in the same area. We're gonna come across it again. Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know how much time left. Softball practice only goes to 7, so I gotta be there when practice ends. So don't think I ran across it this time. Maybe I need to throw a little bit farther to the right. We got a bunch of seaweed though. Or river weed, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it looks like I do got something. Oh, it's just a stick. That's not exciting at all. Let's get rid of all that. River weed. Awesome. Nope. Nothing exciting on that one. Let's get back out there and try to get that. Alright, you know it's a good toss when you can feel the rope snap as it fully gets taut, like you threw it all out. I'm gonna turn the camera off and come back when I have something good to show you. Well, we're still trying to get this big item, and I want to know what it was. That was a lot of air bubbles. I'd really like to know what it was. Let's try to get on it. Just pulling as slow as I can, trying to get that good connection, whatever it was. And hopefully we can get it. I can definitely tell when I'm just hitting the bottom, because I can feel the river current hit my magnet, and it's just fluctuating or vibrating, whatever you want to call it, in the water. So let's see if we got anything on this one. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I really want to know what that was. Want to get that. Just a bunch of river rocks pulling up. Let's get back out there. That's all we can do. Throw it again and try to get on something good. Right? Throw it again, try to get on something good. Gonna move over just a bit more. I'm trying to keep plenty of space. I'm trying to stay by the guardrail for people running, biking, if I need to cross the river, because that's just good common courtesy to do. And let's see if we can get down in there this time. Come on, connect to that thing. Let's go. Let's pull it up. Let's get it. Can you tell that I'm kind of motivated? I'm just trying to give you guys something cool to see, other than the nails, pieces of metal, nuts, bolts, that kind of stuff. So let's find something good. Hopefully something that doesn't require calling the police, because I don't want to deal with that today. But if I have to, I will. Alright, nothing on that one. I think we're going to do 3 more throws here. So let me turn the camera off and we'll get to you when I find something good. Well, that was fun. I just spent the last like 5 minutes, or maybe a little longer, trying to get unstuck from something. I moved over toward the shell end and I see bubbles right there. So that's interesting to me. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 throws over here. It's kind of weedy just right there, so I'm gonna stay in this kind of lane. See what I can find. Let's get this thrown and see what we can do. Watch me pull up a snapping turtle. Yes, they are here in Wisconsin, and they're pretty much not friendly at all, and I would hate to have to deal with one of them. You never know. Lots of bubbles. What do we got here? Lots of bubbles. What is it? Just air in the soil. Unless I got something here. No clue though. No clue. See a big log in the bottom of the water right there. I got some river weed. Yay. Not exciting. Nothing else in the magnet other than the river rocks. Alright. 1 more throw. Then it'll be time to go. I already got the grubbly milk packed up in my backpack. Let's see what we can do here. Anything at all. Anything at all. Definitely shallow end of this side of the river. Let's see if we can get anything. If not, it'll be a good day, and we'll continue the magnet fishing adventure another day. Looks like I got more river weed. Can't say I'm thrilled about that log right there, but river weed. Anything? Nothing. Nope. It is time to wrap it up and call it a day. Alright. Hello everyone. Day 2 of magnet fishing. We're actually out here at Limekiln. If you saw my video probably about a year or so ago now, I actually pulled out someone else's magnet. So we're going to be hitting that spot again, as well as a couple others today, and just seeing what we can find. Let's see what the floodwaters that we had about a week or so ago push through and let's see what we can find. See you on that first good pull. So obviously there's a few logs that got pushed here from the flooding that we had recently, all of that rain. So I'm going to try to avoid that and hopefully not get stuck on anything. Water level's kind of high. Whatever tree stump that was over there probably washed up. Whatever, there's a bunch built up over there too. Just going to see what we can pull. Let's get the magnet in the water and get that first pull. All right, let's get this flayed out so I don't have an issue like I did last time. Of course, it's sticking again already. What a pain. All right, it is what it is though. I mean, take your time to get your equipment set up properly and you won't have issues, right? Just feed all that through. Come on. Okay. We'll see what we can get from this place. A few pulls, hopefully we don't get stuck on anything. I don't feel like trying to fight with my magnet, trying to get it out of places. So we're just gonna see what we can find. Probably move a little closer here to the edge. See what we got on this first one. Nothing. Big old rock. All right, let's take a step. I feel the current is definitely moving the magnet. Maybe we'll get lucky and find something cool. Maybe. I thought there was something there. I was probably just stuck on something. Who knows? What are we coming up with this time? Anything? Anything? Nothing. Well, a bit of scrap metal. That's in the bucket. All right. Let's get something here. Something good for the video. Man, all these trees. I wonder if Parks and Rec is going to move these or just leave them. Like, that's a lot of stuff just drifted back down here. A little bit of tug there on something, I think, maybe. We're gonna get it? I have no idea. Let's get off the log. Gotta find something, right? Gotta be something worth digging or pulling. A little bit of metal, one nail in the bucket. Let's get back out there. Get something else. Yeah, I'm leaving the camera going. I don't care a little bit. Just trying to find some good stuff. Got some leaf. Leaf on the rope. Get that off there. Something good. Come on. Oh, it's getting stuck on something there. Don't know what it was. Let the rope drift a little bit, get past this log. Alright, what do we got? We got anything? Anything at all? Nothing. Alright. I'm not going to throw it too far in the river because I don't want to get stuck. So let's see here. Yep, current stuff in pulling the magnet. So I've been fishing here. There's something down that I get to give hook on. But I've got me a few bits of metal. And I got me this big old fat jig. Fairly new in the bucket. Also got me this really old one with a big old hook. A few bits of metal. Right? Okay. Let's see what else we can pull here before I move on to the next location. Everything's going in the bucket. I'm going back down there. Let's get some magnet back in the water. Alright. So I've decided there wasn't much here. A few fish hooks, a couple lures. Okay, move to the next spot. I'm gonna go back to the bridge and fish off the south end again. Let's see what we can find. All right, we'll see you on that first pull from that new location. All right, so we're back on the north side of the river. I decided to try this side again just because the water's a little calmer here, and we'll see what we can find. We're gonna work all the way across the river, doing throws, just seeing what we can pull up. Let's find some good stuff. All right, so I tried the north end of the river again. First magnet up, we're already hooked in and set up. A lot of rockiness on the bottom. Just seeing what I can pull up today. Let's see if we can get anything at all. Come on, be something great. What do we got here? Come on, I'm on something. I can feel it against the magnet. Come on. Slow and steady. Let's go. What are you got? What do we got here? Don't slip off. Don't slip off. Come on. What do we got? Ah, it slipped off. Don't see any air bubbles. But we might have something. I don't know. Let's find out. Some river weed. Anything on the bottom? A little bit of fish hook. Some bucket. Nothing else. Alright, let's get back up there. Let's get something here. I'm just out here having fun. Nope. Are we stuck on rocks or are we around something? Probably the rocks. Come on, let's pull up something good. Come on. Yeah. Probably showing you some bridge like that, but that's alright. Come on, let's get something. Got anything? Got a fish hook and a lead. There we go. Some other bit of metal. No. Nope, another part of fish hook. And another fish hook or another lead. Alright, I don't see anything else. Let's get this back in the water. Alright, let's come up with something good this time. I know the camera's still rolling. It's a pretty scenic day today. Temperature's not overwhelming. Nice breeze. Let's get something here. Every time a big old truck comes by, the bridge shakes. It's a bit unnerving. Like right there. Big old dump truck came by. Come on, let's get something. Come on. Something else. Other than fish hooks. Something just something cool. I think I need to send for a lead pipe right now. Let's not get stuck on the bridge. Got a bunch of fishing lures. Big old thing. Treble hook and spoon. Rooster tail, number 16. Another hook. Alright, now I can get hooked. Oh, that one's on there good. That one's an oldie. Can you see that? Nice. We got a few things here. Looks like we got an old sinker. That was on there, old sinker. Get some nails. I don't seeing the hooks, but I'm trying to be careful. Hook. Alright, let's clean that off. Get this back in the water. Alright. I'll come back when I got some really exciting for you, hopefully. So we got a bunch of fish hooks, really crusty old lure, big old nail. Let's get those in the bucket. Some sort of eyelet, probably for a old hook. A little tip or something. A really crusty lure. And a piece of nail. Alright, let's get back out there and find something else. Alright, so we got more bits of hook. Part of a nail. Another part of a hook. Probably one of those trouble ones that looks like it broke. Some big old spoon. With the, looks like red with a white stripe. Interesting. Into the bucket. Let's go find some more. Now we seem to be pulling a lot of fishing lures. This one looks fairly new. Not a lot of rust on it. Looks like their line snapped. Into the bucket. Oh, excuse me. I had to sneeze. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I'm gonna move more to the right, see what else I can find. So I just got done set up after moving over to the right a little bit further into the river, trying to stay in the deeper end, seeing what we can find. I'd be beyond belief if I pulled up another handgun. About the spot where I did it last time. Let's just keep going. See what we can pull. Alright. You got something here? Kind of heavy. Do you got something? No? Doesn't look that way. Part of a fish hook. Bunch of river rock. Alright, magnet back in the water. That's about the spot where I found the gun. Alright, I'll come back if I got anything to say. Alright, so I'm striking out right here. I'm just getting the mineralized rocks from the bottom of the river. Debating if I move over again another 10 feet. Try it from there. I think I might do that. Give it 5 throws, 10 feet further to the right. If I can't find anything, I'm just going to call it a day. Well, I've decided that this is going to be my last pull, whether I get anything or not. So let's just finish pulling it up and see what we got, or what we don't have, I guess. I got nothing. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up and pack it up, call it a day. What is up, everyone? Andrew here, firefighter detecting. I'm out here in Newburgh and I'm looking to do some magnet fishing here by this bridge and in this creek. It's obviously still moving pretty fast and the creek bed or river bed is pretty rocky. We're just gonna get out there, see what we can pull. We'll see you on that first good pull. All right, three pulls in. And I got this crazy looking thing. Looks to be some sort of squarish nail. A couple of rocks growing on it because of the iron or whatever. Let's get that off, put it in the bucket, give it a few more throws. The river's very shallow and rocky, so I'm hoping I'll get stuck today. But there you go, first pull in the bucket. I don't see anything else. Oh, there's a little bit of something. Alright, let's get this back out there. Alright, what do we got here? It looks like we got a little bit of like a band link or something. And another spiky thing. It's got a tip to it. Don't know. Let's get those off and in the bucket. All right. There is stuff out there, small stuff, but we're getting it. That was my 5th throw. I'm gonna move a few feet to the right after this next throw and see what else we can get. So let's get this back out there. All right, let's make sure we throw it right. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get anything on this one. Keep you guys rolling. Don't get stuck on the rocks. Find me something good. Find me something good. Caltrop would be awesome. The history of this river up here. Alright, we got nothing on that one. Let's move to the right. A few casts or throws. A few items, nothing major. I'm gonna say that this river is pretty clean, but it's also because it's probably pretty shallow. I moved down about 50 feet and I'm right here along the riverbank. So let's get this magnet back out there and see what we can find. Come on, be something good. Alright, I'll keep you guys going with this one. Hopefully undo this tangle from coming over here. This is kind of ridiculous. Yep, the struggles are real. The mosquitoes, I should have put on bug spray. That's okay, my fault. Let's get this undone. And then back into the pulling portion of this, I guess. There we go. Come up with some good. The good thing is that I can always see the magnet, so I kind of know where it's at. And there aren't very many big rocks in here, so that's a plus. What do we got here? A bunch of sticks. Got some sticks. Nothing. All right. One more throw. Very shallow. You can hear the magnet clunking against the rocks on the bottom. Not really a fan of that, but that's what you get for throwing in a shallow stream, river. See some weeds. Let's get through those. Maybe there's something hiding there. You never know. Something hiding where may have got caught up. You never know. More sticks. Anything on this one? Bunch of muck. Alright, we got something. Some sort of piece of metal. Unknown. What it was for. Into the bucket. Just a bunch of muck. And some river stone. Alright, one more throw. And I'm going to turn you guys off until I come up with something better. So, I just wanted to show you guys. I don't know if you can see it. But right here, there's a barrel on a string. Well, this is Newburgh Fireman's Park. And what that was used for was for old water games where two fire departments competing would use hoses to try to push it back and forth to get it to the other team's side, and if they did, they won. I think there's actually 2 marker stones in the grass that would indicate where the teams would be. I think that's one of them right here. Yeah, the other one's probably over there. But yeah, they would use water to push the barrel. An interesting little competition. So I moved it down further again. I'm moving downstream or to the right. And I just pulled this. It's kind of curved on one end. Has like a notch. No idea what that is. It looks like it has some threads on it though. Who knows? That's an interesting find. Let's get that off and in the bucket and get the magnet back in the water. Yes, I'm still hearing it slap on the rocks because the river's so shallow. But that's okay. Yeah, definitely. It's got some threads on it. Got the little lip. No idea. interesting. Okay. Let's get this back out there. Alright. The current is pretty strong over here, so it is pulling my rope and magnet. So I guess I get what I get. If you can see that. Maybe we'll come up with something interesting. No idea. It's an interesting park, at least that. Newburgh Fireman's Park. I guess that's what they called it. Trying not to get stuck on the rocks. Let's see if we got anything on this one. Nope. Okay. Nothing. Alright. One more throw from this section. And I think we might go back to Grafton and head up the bridge again. Let's see what we can get. What do you guys think? I know I'm not live, but I'm just trying to continue to talk as I do this so I don't have a lot of nonverbal action in my videos. I am, however, going to admit that I've got about 50 t-shirts that I can give to people. So if you're watching this video and you're in Wisconsin and you want to magnifish or metal detect and you're looking for somebody to do with, I'm all in. Let me know. I'll get there. Looks like we get a little nail or something. And nothing else. All right. Let's move on down a little bit more. See what else we can get. After a few throws and very fewer pulls, I've decided that this river is very clean and I'm going to move locations. I'll probably just end up going back to the Highway 60 bridge in Grafton, doing some throws from there, seeing what else I can pull from both sides of the river. So I'll see you at the new location. So we're back out of the Grafton bridge and we're just gonna see what we can find. Hopefully something good. See on that first pull. I'm not sure if you can see it, but right down there, it's just to the left of the bubble trail from where I threw my magnet in. There is a definite signpost in the water sticking out. Don't know if it's got a concrete base or anything, but it's definitely down there. We're gonna see if we can get it. We got all sorts of goodies on this one. Looks like scraps of metal, wire, some fishing hooks, barbed wire section. I might have to throw that grappling hook in there to get that signpost out though. Let's clear this up first. Let's get the barbed wire. This other section of metal. So we got some fishing line, various bits of metal, some fishing leads. Those are always fun. More scrap metal. Some big old fish hook. Big old fish hook. Nails. More fish hook, more nails. Rocks. Don't see anything else. Let's get the grappling hook out and see if we can get this signpost. Well, there's an interesting pull. We got a big old hook, a couple of nails, another fishing lead, and I know that the signpost is still down there. Tried it with the grappling hook, couldn't get it. But there's also something big and large right in front of it. So the magnet also sticks here, but I can't get that to be there. We're gonna keep trying though, and go from there. All right. So the signpost is still down there. I just brought my grappling hook back in. Apparently there are sandbags or something in the river, man. Some sort of cloth bag. I hooked onto one twice. Maybe the same one twice. I have no idea. Just very weird to me. I can see something else down there, just south of the one signpost thing that I see in the water. And we're just doing our thing here, seeing what else we can pull up. I'm only gonna do this for like another 50 minutes because then I have to get dinner, feed the animals at home, and go to bed to start work all over again for the next day. So 50 more minutes, seeing what we can pull up. I will come back to you if I get anything good. So, as a magnet fisherman, I love seeing air bubbles, but there is some really heavy stuff here in the river, like right below me, that I just can't get, man. I don't know what it is, why it's so heavy. I'm looking for those air bubbles. Hopefully I can pull up something. Something else will be great. What do we got here? A lot of some more air bubbles coming up. Something out of the mud and muck, I guess. I don't know. Trying to do our best here. So far I got just a bunch of little fish. Ooh, big bubbles. What do we got? We'll let that sit there for a minute. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Let that sit there for a minute. So I got a bunch of like fishing lures and string and just various pieces of scrap metal in my bucket. A couple nails to throw into the top of that. What do we got here? I can feel the slaps, claps, whatever you want to call them. Come on, let me come up with something here. Since I got the camera rolling. I think I'm stuck on like fishing line and the stupid signpost that I see in the water right there. This is kind of frustrating. You think that eventually I'm going to get all this stuff out of here. You never know. Oh, fell off. Came unstuck, I guess. I still see air bubbles coming up, so that's kind of weird to me. Like, what is over there? Do we got anything on this one? We got one nail, or half a nail. That's in the bucket. Bunch of stone, a little bit of metal. Alright, on to the next throw. So the past few throws have been uneventful. Usually end up with a bunch of rocks like that. I did, however, manage to pull in one can lid. Older style, looked like I had writing on it, but I couldn't read it. So I'm going to clean this off and let's get back in. I'm going to do a few more throws and then we're going to call it a day. Maybe we'll come up with something amazing. Alright, magnets away. Maybe that's what you need to say. Magnets away. Right? What's that guy's name? Magnet Hunter Bondi or whatever is from Europe. Or Sonic. Yes, I do follow them. Watch their videos. I also follow the Fisher. And I think a few other magnet fishers. Stuck on You, obviously. They're the ones that got me into this. Gave me the code for the discount on this Brute Battler 360 magnet. Came with a kit, rope, gloves, carabiner, and the magnet. Just seeing if I can get anything on these last few throws. I'm kind of staying away from that area of the fishing line, just because I got a bunch of stuff with that already. And more rocks. All right. Okay, my gloves are starting to get worn out. I got something really big on here. Hope I can get it. I had to grab it with my grappling hook and the magnet because it was right in front of that signpost. I have no idea what this is. It's very big, it's very heavy. I'm debating if I want to walk it over there, try to set it on the grass. Let's try to do that. And you get a look at it. That is some big old sort of muffler muck nonsense. It's still draining as I'm holding it here. Man, okay. I'm gonna turn this off and continue on. The struggle is real. Now I gotta try to get it up here. I'm gonna put the bucket over here. Try to bring that up so I can put it in the sunlight without falling in. I'm gonna use the supports here, the bridge. Go down here and get this. Yeah, you can see it already. That in their water. All right, let's grab both ropes. Come back up. Okay. Can we pull it up the bank? Golly, what the hell, man? Sorry. I was just a definite struggle with this thing. Come on, stay on there. Stay on there. Trying not to break it. But it's old. Let's just get it up here. Meg's not really doing much. It's all grappling hook at this point. Come on up there. Come on. All right. Wow, yeah, the struggle on that one. And a little bit of rusty piece. I got a spoon on that one. And a little bit of extra metal. Let's clean that off, put that in the bucket. So there's that. Man, all right. And then this thing. What in the world was this doing in the river? What is still stuck in here? Looks like these are baffle plates. We got some big oyster shells. I'm throwing those back. They're probably not gonna make it. I got a spoon. There's a bunch of fishing line again. Or whatever. Let's try to get that off there. Oh man. This one looks interesting. It's got some diamonds on it. What in the world, man? That was a struggle for sure. I'm still cleaning it off. Hope the camera's still going. Oh. Man, what a struggle. So this was the heavy thing in front of the signpost. Trying to get this fishing line undone here. That's one way to do it, I guess. Wrapped around its own fishing line. I'm trying not to get hooked because no one wants that. Anyways, there, that's the spoon. Gonna be I'm feeling fishing, so I'll take it. Let's finish cleaning this up. Got other bits of scrap, lots more oyster shells. I'll take those back down in a minute. There's a stick, fishing line. Don't need that. What other secrets are buried in here? More oyster shells. Oyster shells. Well, it should be like a crayfish or something. Let's get this hook in the bucket. Okay, man, I hooked that good. All right. Trying to get cut on this thing. Lots of muck. Bits of metal. That looks like part of it. Muck, oyster shells, sticks, rock, more sticks, muck, oyster shell, muck, a rock. No wonder it was so heavy. Excuse me. Alright, well, let's get these oyster shells in the rocks. Back down over there. I'm taking a slower way. The slanted way. Bunch of frogs down here. They're probably like, what's going on? I don't need that. Don't need that. I don't think I'm going to keep this, but I will take pictures of it. definitely last minute pull, I guess. Oh. All right, come on, grappling hook, pay attention. Come on. Okay, sorry, I'm talking to myself. Just talking to myself, I guess. After a pull like that, yeah. Man, somebody left a gas tank for sure. Let's move this somewhere. I don't know where. Baffles inside. Let's take some pictures of it. Let's get more sunlight. All right. Yeah, it definitely not supposed to be in the river. All right. Wow, that was heavy, man. Yeah, my magnet barely held on to that. All that muck and mud in there. All right. All right, let's get everything else packed up and then get to the car, I guess.